Hello students, in the last video we have to discuss the basic things related to the complement of any sets. Is it to be clear? Today we are going to start the exercise NCERT exercise 1.5 that should be related to the complement of any sets. In this section student, we will take many of the questions from any your NCERT, and we will say solve the each and every question with the particular process, means how the complement part is to be get obtained and how the particular questions are to be there, means the variety of questions we have to see in this video, and then after we will also simplify the questions, and sometime we have to use the Venn diagrams also. So each and everything we will discuss in a very detailed part, so you can see the answers easily student here, so that easily you can get the concept of complement of any sets, and you can see the basic type of questions also, how the questions are to be there and how the questions are to be get asked. Is it to be clear? So each and everything I will tell you, and you can just understand the things just seeing the particular type of questions. Is it to be clear? So we will start with the NCERT exercise 1.5 with the very first question. So we will take the very first question here. So in the very first question you can see here, student, the some universal set is to be given here 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Any A set is to be given as 1 2 3 4. Then after B set is to be given as 2 4 6 8. Is it to be clear? And C set is to be also given, that should be 3 4 5 6. This is means you can say that in this particular question A, any universal set is to be given, and for the all subset A, B, C, you can say that these are said to be the subset of this particular given universal set. So A set is 1 2 3 4, B set is 2 4 6 8, and C set is 3 4 5 6. Is it to be clear? So now the student, what we have to calculate in this question. So firstly we have to calculate the A dash, then after B dash, then after A intersection union C dash, A union B dash, and A dash whole dash, and also we have to calculate the B minus C whole dash. Means you can just see the basic questions, different type of questions are to be asked in the very first part. So first of all I will just write down the given data, and then after we will solve the each and every part one by one. So any universal set is to be given as 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. A set is 1 2 3 4. So we will take the very first question. In this very first question, universal set is to be given as 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 or 9. Is it to be clear? Any set A, that should be given as 1 2 3 4. Any set B, that should be given as 2 4 6 or 8, and any set C, that should be given as 3 4 5 and 6. So that given data is to be written here in the very first question. So basically student, we have to just calculate the very first thing, that should be the A dash. So A dash will be written as U minus A, and U minus A means any all the elements of A will be get subtracted from the U set. So I will write the answer, then it will be written as 5 6 7 8 or 9. Next question is to be given as, we have to calculate the B dash. So B dash, we will obtain the answer of B dash, then it will be written as U minus B, and U minus B, then student, the all elements of B will be get subtracted here. So we will write only the 1 3 5 7 and 9. Is it to be clear? Because here all the even numbers 2 4 6 8 are to be written. Now we will get subtract these even numbers, then you will get the all odd numbers from the universal set. Next, the third part is to be asked as A union C whole dash. In the third part, it is to be asked A union C whole dash. So basically, first of all, we have to calculate the A union C. So basically student, if A union C is to be get obtained, then all the elements of A and C are to be written. So we will write 1 2 3 4 5 6. So we will write here 1 2 3 4 5 or 6. Is it to be clear? Now the complement part of A union C is to be get obtained. So basically student, we have to just subtract these elements from the universal set. So the left of the elements, if we have to write, then you can write down the answer as 7 8 or 9, because in this case of complement of any of the given expression will be written, then always we are saying that we have to write down the elements of universal set only. No particular element of this given expression is to be written where. Is it to be clear? Next, suppose we have to calculate the A dash whole dash. Means again we have to use the double complement theory. So basically, first of all, if we have to write the A dash, you can see here A dash. So A dash, if we have to calculate, then A dash means all the elements of A will be get subtracted here. Then the answer will be written as 5, 6, 7, 8 or 9. Again, suppose we have to calculate the A dash whole dash, means 2 times complement is to be taken. Then the student, we have to just subtract these elements from the U again. Then it will be written as U minus A dash, and we have to subtract all the elements of A dash from the U. Then again you will get the answer as 1, 2, 3, 4, and which is always found to be the equals to A set. So easily you can just get the answer of A dash whole dash, and the answer is to be get obtained as equals to the set A. Is it to be clear? So in this way you can just simplify each and every question, no problem. But the questions are to be the very systematically we have to simplify here. Next, suppose in the next part, suppose we have to calculate B minus C whole dash. B minus C whole dash. So first of all, we have to just calculate the answer of B minus C. So how the B minus C is to be get obtained? So basically, student, the difference of two sets. So in the case of difference of B minus C, we will write only the elements of B. So only the elements of B we will written here. So we will check which elements are to be common in B and C. So you can say that this 4 and 6 both are to be common. So easily, if we have to write the B minus C, then you can write the element 2 and 8. The answer of B minus C will be written as 2, 8. Now these elements are to be get subtracted from the universal set. So we will write the answer of this part as 1, 3, then after 4, 5, 6, 7 and 9, because only the two elements 2 and 8 are to be get subtracted here, because in the case of B minus C you can say that 2, 8 will be there, but in the whole days of B minus C just we have to remove the two elements 2, 8, and the remaining elements you will get observed. Is it to be clear? Now the student, in the very first question, a very simple things are to be asked, and the very simple type of universal set is to be given, as well as their subsets are to be given. You can also make the Venn diagrams also. Is it to be clear? Suppose I want just make the Venn diagram of B minus C whole dash. Then first of all, student, we have to plot the two sets B minus C whole dash. Venn diagram is to be get there. Then this is said to be the universal set, no problem. Now you can make the two sets B and C. So you can check the elements of B and C. So some of the elements are to be get common. So you can make the two sets B minus C like this. This is the set B and this is the set C. So in the case of B minus C, you can say that only the element of this B will be included. But B minus C whole dash means complement of B minus C is to be there. So firstly, we have to see that Venn diagram of B minus C, then only the part of B will be get shaded. But in this case, just we want to obtain the result of B minus C whole dash. So basically, student, all the parts or remaining part of this particular set is to be there except of this. Is it to be clear? Means we will not take the part of B minus C. Except of B minus C, we will take all the parts. Is it to be clear? The common part is to be also taken where. So only we will left this part. Means this part is to be get left. This part is not to be taken here, and the remaining part you can take here. Is it to be clear? So easily, student, you can make the Venn diagram also of any kind of operation is to be there. Suppose sometime union, sometime intersection, sometime the complementary part. So just we have to calculate the each and everything carefully, and you can make the Venn diagram also, and you will just try to make the Venn diagrams, because after this exercise just we will start the particular practical problems related to the union and intersection. Then the Venn diagrams are the very important part for us. Is it to be clear? So in this question number first, student, some of the part we have to simplify here. Then how the calculation will be get proceed, you can check this answer, and you can just also make the Venn diagram of each and every part. Suppose I want to tell this Venn diagram of B minus C whole dash. So such type of Venn diagrams you can also make with the help of given operations. Is it to be clear? So this is the answer of question number first. So pause the video to note it down. After that we will take the next question number 2 from your NCERT exercise. So in this question number 2, you can see here in this question number 2 again U set is to be given as A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, means this is any universal set is to be given. Now find the complement of the following sets, means we have to just calculate the complement of each and every given set. So here in the very first set A, B, C is to be given, then after D, E, F, G is to be given, then after A, C, E and G is to be given, then after F, G, H and A is to be given. Is it to be clear? So these are the 4 questions are to be given where A, B, C and D 4 subsets are to be there, and just we want to obtain the complement of each and every part, then easily you can just obtain the complementary part, there should be no problem. Is it to be clear? So first of all I will take this question I will take this question, then basically you can see that the next part question number 2 we will start here. So in this question number 2 the universal set A is to be given as A, B, C, D, E, F, G and H. Is it to be clear? And where any set A is to be given as A, B, C. Is it to be clear? Any set B is to be given as D, E, F, Z. Is it to be clear? Any set C is to be given as A, C, E and G, and D set set D is also to be given as F, G, H or A, and you can check the question again whether we are writing the correct or not. So we can again check the sets. So basically U is given this, and this is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H and A, C, E, G and F, G, H, A, no problem. So basically these 4 sets are to be given, and in these 4 sets basically we have to find the complement of each and every part. So the very first part we have to say that A dash we have to write, then A dash will be written as U minus A. U minus A means these elements are to be get subtracted from the given universal set. So universal set is to be given as A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Now U minus A, then we will eliminate the A, B, C from the U, then you can say that D, E, F, Z, H. This is the answer. And you can also make the Venn diagram. You can also make the Venn diagram of A dash, no problem. Here U is to be given and here A is to be given. Then you can just set this part. Means except of this A, you can just set the remaining part. Then this will represent the Venn diagram of the given operation A dash, and a very simple Venn diagram is to be there. You can also represent the elements also, but here the elements are to be, you can check here, that's why we are not representing the each and every element included in the each and every set, but we can just represent this thing by using with the help of Venn diagram also. Next the second part, again in the second part we have to calculate the B dash. Then if we want to calculate the complement of this B, then it is to be written as U minus B, and U minus B is to be get obtained, then all the elements of B are to be get subtracted from here. So D, E, F, G. So D, E, F, G means these 4 elements are not to be written. So here the answer is to be written as A, B, C and H, because here D, E, F, G will belong to the set B, and in the case of U minus B we will write only the elements of U, not any kind of element B is to be get written here. Is it to be clear? Similar Venn diagram is to be also made for the B dash, no problem. Next the third part if we have to take, then we have to calculate the C dash. Then again the C dash will be written as U minus C. So U minus C means all the elements of of the set C is to be gets removed from the set A, means this is again the kind of difference of these 2 sets. So we will just eliminate A, C, E and G. So we will write the elements, remaining elements B, D, F, H. Is it to be clear? So this is the answer of the complementary part of this set C here. The next and last 4th one is also there. Means we have to find the complementary part of D, means D dash, then it will be represented as U minus D, and U minus D means all the elements of D set is to be get subtracted from here. So F, G, H and A is to be get subtracted, then we will write B, C, D and E. Is it to be clear? And these 3 parts also have the same Venn diagram here. Suppose And the Venn diagram of B dash is to be made here. So you can just make the set B here, no problem, and you can say this is the universal set. So again the similar kind of Venn diagrams you can make for the B dash, means this is the Venn diagram of B dash. And in the case of Venn diagram, always we have to represent the shaded area, and we will set that area of the Venn diagram where the answers of B dash will be lie. So B dash means no part of B will be taken here, except of B we will take the remaining area. So we will not take the this area A, and except of this we can take. And the similarly student, you can make the same Venn diagram for C dash and D dash also. So sometimes the Venn diagrams are to be very important. We have to just make each and every Venn diagram to simplify the each and every answer. So this is the answer of question number 2. A very simple question is to be again included in your NCERT, and you can just simplify the complement of any of the given sets. Means you can just calculate the complementary part of any of the sets, and in a very systematic or in a very easy way you can do this job, no problem. So pause the video to note it down. Then after we will take the next question number 3 of your NCERT. So the question number 3 we are taking. So look at the question number 3. Taking the set of natural number as universal set. Now student, in this case the set of natural number. So I think each and every student know very well about the set of natural number. Set of natural number means capital N is the symbol for the set of natural numbers, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to infinite you can write down the all natural numbers. So we will use the dot 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 after writing some of the data. Now what we have to calculate in this question, write down the complements of the following sets. Again the complements of the following sets are to be asked here. So many questions, means up to, you can see here up to 11th part is to be there. So we will take some of the questions firstly, then after we will take the some next questions. Is it to be clear? The very first part, x is an even natural number. Second part, x is an odd natural number. Third part, x is an positive multiple of 3. And the fourth part is x is a prime number. So first of all we are taking only the first, second, third and fourth part. Then after we will take the next part, and using continuously each and every part we can just calculate the complement of the given sets. So even natural number, odd natural number, positive multiple of 3 and prime number. So you can take the next question. You can take the next question here. So next question number 3 is to be taken, then u is to be given as the set of natural numbers. So you can say that this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 and dot dot dot, because there are so many kind of natural numbers are to be there. So in the very first part, a set is to be given as x such that x is even natural number. X is even natural number. So no problem student, here easily you can just provide the a dash. A dash means it is to be written as u minus a, and u minus a means just all the even natural numbers are to be get subtracted from the given set of natural numbers. Then definitely you will get x as x is odd natural number. X is odd natural number. In this case you can see the elements of this set A, then you will write the elements 2, 4, 6, 8 and dot dot dot. Means these even natural numbers are to be removed from the set of all natural number. Then definitely you will get the x is the set of odd natural numbers. The next the B set. B set is to be given as x such that x is odd natural number. X is odd natural number. So basically in the case of odd natural number, we have to just calculate the b dash. Then b dash can be represented as u minus b, and u minus b means you can just eliminate all the elements of set B from the universal set. So set B will represent the odd natural number, means odd natural numbers are to be get subtracted here, then you will get the all even natural number. So you can write the answer as x such that x is even natural number. X is even natural number. So basically student, in the answer of A dash you can write the set B will be an answer, and in this case you can say that the A set is to be get answer. After writing the statement you can just check A dash will be equals to the B and B dash equals to the A. You can just check the statement also. So in these such kind of answers, you can write down the answer, compare the data and compare the sets also. The next C set is to be given as x such that x is positive multiple of 3. X is positive multiple of 3. So now student, positive multiple of 3 means you can say that 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 and so many positive multiple of 3 are to be there. So basically student, we will say the answer of C days, then C days will be written as u minus c, means you can say that x such that x is not a multiple of 3, means if all the multiple of 3 will be get subtracted from the universal set, then we will get any numbers which is not a multiple of 3. So in the same way you can just make the negative statement of this, means x is not multiple or not positive multiple of 3. You can write the answer like this. Is it to be clear? So easily you can write down the answers, but before that we have to keep in mind the things. What are the particular elements are to be included in the given set C, and after getting the complement we are not taking that element and we have to just subtract these elements from the universal set and the remaining elements you can take here. Is it to be clear? Now the next fourth D set is to be given as x such that x is a prime number. X is a prime number. So basically I think each and every student know very well about the prime number. So many questions we have already discussed in the previous exercises in the theory part also. The prime numbers are the numbers which are to be divisible by 1 or itself, and the 1 is not be a prime number, means prime number will be started with the 2 and only 2 is any prime number which is even as well as the prime also. So we have to keep in mind this thing. Now we have to just find the D days, then it can be represented as u minus d, and u minus d means this is a prime number, so you can say that x is not a prime number. So basically here x such that x is not a prime number. So in some of the cases just we have to make the negative statement, then definitely you will write down the set builder form, because here all the prime numbers cannot be written here. That's why we are just writing the set builder form of this part, and where we have to just make the negative statement of this part, means just we have to subtract that part from the universal set. So in this way you can just provide the answers here. So student, pause the video to note down these answers, then after we will take the some next remaining part of this question number 3 from your NCERT book, and we will also simplify the questions. Is that to be clear? So the next part we are taking here. In the next part we are taking the fifth part. X is a natural number divisible by 3 and 5. So again, if we have to write the answer of this part, fifth part, x is a natural number divisible by 3 and 5, then we are saying we are just making the negative part. If we have to calculate the complement of this set, then we can say that x is not a natural number divisible by 3 and 5. So in these kind of statements you can just make the negative of that statement, then definitely it will be represented as the complementary part. Next, the sixth part, you can say x is a perfect square. Again student, you can say that x is a perfect square. So again you can make the negative of this statement here and just you can provide the answer here only. So if we have to take this question and we have to just find the complementary part, then you can just make the negative statement, means you can, in the sixth part you can say that complementary part will be written then x such that x is not a perfect square. Not a perfect square. So you can just write down the answer just by making the negative. Similar question, the seventh is also to be there. So here the complement of this particular set is to be written then x is not a perfect cube. X is not a perfect cube. So in such type of questions where the set builder form is to be given and just the infinite number of elements are to be there, then you can make the negative of the given statement in such type of cases, and definitely you can say that these type of negative statement will represent the complement part of the given sets. Next the eighth part you can take. in the eighth part x such that x plus 5 equals to 8, means here x plus 5 equals to 8. Then student, there are so many kind of x you can obtain here, because here x plus 5 equals to 8, then you can write down the various kind of roster form. If you have to write the roster form, then you can use the value of x will be equals to 3. You can just remove from 5 here, then 5 will be get subtracted, then you can say that x equals to 3. So in the eighth part of answer, you can say here the eighth part is to be taken, then it is complementary part is to be written, then x. Here according to the given situation, it can be written as only 3 will be there, because according to the given situation x plus 5 equals to 8, then x equals to 3, then we will not write 3, means you can write here x belongs to the natural number but x not equals to 3. You can write like this, means all the natural number except of 3 you can just include here. So the complement of this eighth part you can write here, no problem. Similarly the ninth part is also to be there. In the ninth part we are saying that 2x plus 5 equals to 9. So if we have to simplify the given thing, then you will get 2x plus 2x equals to 4 and x equals to 2. So you can say that here x such that you can simplify the things, then only x equals to 2 you will obtain, then the roster form is to be get written 2. So the complement of this set is to be get obtained, then x belongs to the natural number and you can say that x not equals to 2, because 2 is to be get subtracted from the natural number, because here you have to keep in mind the set of natural number is to be considered as the universal set. Similarly the 10th part is to be again given, x is greater than or equals to 7. So no problem, you can just write down the complementary part. So basically here you can say that the complementary part x is greater than or equals to 7. So you can say that x is less than 7, x is less than 7, and you can also represent at this part also, because less than 7 there are so many numbers are to be there which are less than 7, but these are belongs to the natural number, because we have to write the natural number only in the complementary part. Is it to be clear? Here just we are mentioning the each and every complement part of the given sets. Is it to be clear? So here just we have to mention this thing always. Without of this, student, the answer will be considered as wrong, because x less than 7 means you can say that many more numbers are to be there, but we have to just see the natural number as the universal set, then you can just mention the x belongs to the natural number. Next and last part of this question number 311. So you can see here x such that x belongs to the natural number, 2x plus 1 is greater than 9. You can just change this greater than into the less than. Is it to be clear? And suppose 2x is taken as, then 2x is greater than 9 and x is greater than 9 upon 2. So 9 upon 2 will be 4.5. So you can just change this sign, x is less than. So if we have to write the complementary part of this 11th part, then x such that x belongs to the natural number and 2x plus 1 is found to be less than 10. So easily, student, in this particular question there are so many kind of sets, and sets can be either represented in the set builder form or roster form, there should be no problem, but we have to find the complement. Then we have to just make a negative statement like this. In this question we have to use the note here, we have to use the note, means we have to just make the negative of the given statements, and accordingly we have to just provide the answer. So in this question number 3, you can just simplify the sum of the questions here and some of the questions on the notes board also. So you can just check each and every part, and always after seeing the each and every case you can just find out the complement of the given sets. Is it to be clear? So student, pause the video to note it down. After that we will take the next question number 4. So next question number 4 we are taking here. So you can just see the question number 4 first of all, and according to that we have to just verify the two important laws, and these laws, you can say that these laws are said to be the De Morgan's law. Student, in the theory part we have already discussed about the De Morgan's law. What are the basic De Morgan's law are to be there, how the verification of the these kind of De Morgan's law are to be taken. So each and everything we have already discussed, but again we have to see this question where any universal set is to be taken as 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, A set 2 4 6 8, and the set B is to be given as 2 3 5 7. Is it to be clear? And verify both the De Morgan's law. Here you can see the results. The results you can just identify these laws are said to be the De Morgan's law, and you have to just verify the results. So no problem. So now we will take this question 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. This is 2 4 6 8 and 2 3 5 7. No problem. So next question number 4 we are taking here. So in this question number 4, basically any universal set is to be written as 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 or 9, and any set A that should be given as 2 4 6 8, and any set B that should be given as 2 3 5 7. And there are two laws are to be mentioned. The very first law is A union B whole dash will be represented as A dash intersection B dash. We have to verify this part first of all, and similarly the second part is also to be written here. Second part is A intersection B whole dash, and that should be written as A dash union B dash. We have to verify both the results. So basically here in the left hand side, A union B whole dash we have to calculate. Then what is A union B? So you can just see the A set and B set elements. So A union B you can just calculate first of all. Then we will write 2 3 4 5 6 7 and 8. Is it to be clear? Only the element 2 will be common. Now we have to take the complementary part. So we have to use the dash here because this is the result of only A union B. So here 2 3 4 and 5 6 7 and 8, because all the elements of A and B are to be considered here. Now the complement of this set is to be obtained, then these elements are to be subtracted from the U, then answer is obtained as 1 comma 9. Similarly, if we have to check the right hand side, then in the right hand side we have to just calculate A dash intersection B dash. Then A dash is what? U minus A. So we can write here 1 3 5 7 or 9, and here intersection with B dash. B dash means you can just eliminate the elements of B only. So we will write here 1, then after 2 3, then after 4, then after 6, then after 8, then after 9. We have to write these elements. Is it to be clear? Now we have to take the intersection of both the sets. So intersection means you have to take the common elements. So 1 and 9, here 1 and 9 are to be common only. So you can check the results here, student, of the left hand side and right hand side. Both the results are obtained as same. So you can just see the left hand side should be equal to right hand side, and this is the verification of this first De Morgan's law. Is it to be clear? And these laws are to be very important. As per the name, we have to also remember the particular mathematical expression or the De Morgan's law. So sometime if we have to do the verification, then you can take any of the example, but in this question the example is already given, that's why we are not taking the any other examples. Next, the left hand side of this particular part is to be written as A intersection B whole dash. So first of all we have to check the some common element of the A intersection B. So intersection of A and B means we have to take the common element always. So only the common element is obtained as 2, and the complement of this part is to be written then 1 3 4 5 6 7 8 or 9. We have to write this result. Is that to be clear? A very simple calculation is to be there. Now the next right hand side, if we have to calculate, then right hand side is to be written as A dash union B dash. So A dash means we have to calculate the U minus A, and U minus A is to be written as 1 3 5 7 and 9 union B dash. B dash means all the elements of U minus B we have to write, means elements of except of B we have to write. So we will write here 1 4, then after 6, then after 8, then after 9. Is it to be clear? Now if we will join the sets, because union operation is to be applied between them, so you can just join all the elements. Then we will write here 1, then 2 will be not written, then 3 4 5 6 7 8 or 9. 9 is to be the common element, but we have to write always the 9 once. So you can check the result of left hand side and right hand side, both are found to be same or not. So easily student you can check each and every element of left hand side and right hand side are obtained as same. So basically these are the very important laws we have to keep in mind as per the name basis, and you can just prove the results by taking some of the suitable examples. In this question number 4, just we have to simplify the basic part, means just we have to simplify the left hand side and right hand side, and just we have to verify the given results whether they are obtained exactly same or not. So definitely if the De Morgan's law are to be asked anywhere, then definitely the results are obtained as true. Sometime you can just remember the things, here the union will be changes into intersection, and here the intersection will be get changes into the union. So by making of this type of habit, you can just remember the results. Is it to be clear? Somewhere if any of the confusion will be there, where the union is to be there, where is the intersection, means only here union, then it will be changes into intersection, and here intersection, then it will be changes into union. Is it to be clear? So this is the answer of question number 4 of your NCERT exercise 1.5. Now the student pause the video to note it down. After that we will take the next question number 5 of exercise 1.5. So I will take the next question number 5. So in this question number 5, first of all, we have to read the question. Draw appropriate Venn diagram for each of the following. Now student, we have to make the Venn diagram. So you can make the Venn diagram here always, because the space is available, so that you can make the Venn diagram. So the very first part we are taking, just we have to make the Venn diagram of A union B whole dash. Is it to be clear? So basically you can just represent the universal set first of all here. Is it to be clear? Now A and B, so we have to make the two sets A and B here. So this is any set A and this is any set B. Now A union B is what? Basically A union B is the all the area related to the A and B, but here just we want to know the A union B whole dash. Then student, we have to just make the some shading of the part, means this part is to be get shaded, this part is to be get shaded, means we will left the part of A union B and the remaining part is to be get shaded. Is it to be clear? So easily you can make the Venn diagram of A union B whole dash, where A union B, first of all we have to search, then all the area of A and B is to be get included, but dash means we have to write the given expression like this. This is U minus A union B, U minus A union B. So means we have to take the elements of U only, not the element of A union B will be taken here. Is it to be clear? The next is A dash intersection B dash. The next is A dash intersection B dash. No problem. Easily student, first of all, A union B whole dash will be always equals to the A dash intersection or B dash or not, because in the case of De Morgan's law, recently we have to do the question where A union B whole dash is always found to be equals to the A dash intersection B dash. So if we have to take the answer of this particular Venn diagram, then again this Venn diagram is found to be same as in the question number 1. Is that to be clear? So in the very first part and in the second part, both the results will represent the same area, because here De Morgan's law specify this thing. So again if we have to set the area, then again this area is to be get shaded. Again this area is to be get shaded. There should be no problem, but we have to know about the theory of De Morgan's law first of all, because here A dash intersection B dash and A union B whole dash both are found to be same here. That's why there should be no change in the particular answer, means we have to set the same type of regions here. The next third part we are taking here. So the third part is A intersection B dash. A intersection B dash. So we have to make the Venn diagram of this part. Then you can just say this is the universal set, this is the any set A, this is the any set B. So we have to make the set A and B. A intersection B dash. So first of all we have to see the intersection of both the sets. So this particular region will specify the intersection. Now the student intersection part is to be get removed from the universal set, then you will get the answer of A intersection B whole dash. Means A intersection B whole dash will be represented as U minus A intersection B. This is the answer. Means we will just write down the elements except of this A intersection B. So the area that should be shaded like this, means we will shade the area, this area, means only the left part is this, means this part is to be not to be shaded and the remaining part is to be get shaded, because here just we have to left the part which is A intersection B, because as per the definition you can just see here A U minus A intersection B is to be there. So we will not take this area and the remaining part is to be get shaded. Remaining part is to be get shaded. So you can make the shading of this region properly with the help of pencil, so that easily the required things are to be noticed easily. Is it to be clear? So you can make the shading properly, no problem, with the help of a light pencil. So this is the particular Venn diagram of this A intersection B whole dash. Now the next part is again the fourth part. You can take the fourth part. So the fourth part is again will represent the same answer as we have to draw the in question number 3, because here A intersection B dash is always found to be the A dash union B dash. This will says regarding to the De Morgan's law. So again you can make the same Venn diagram for this part. So here student, the De Morgan's law are to be asked, means we have to just see the Venn diagram of De Morgan's law. You can say this thing. Is it to be clear? So easily you can draw the each and every Venn diagram. So pause the video to note it down the thing, student. Now the next question number 6 we are taking here. So next question number 6 you can check. So in this question number 6 here, suppose question number 6 we are taking, then U be the set of all triangles in a plane. If A is the set of all triangle with at least one angle different from 60 degree, then what is A dash? Again I will just simplify this question here only. So U is the set of all triangles. So in this question number 6, X such that X is set of all triangles, set of all triangles in a plane, all triangles in a plane, no problem. So student, set of all triangles means where you can say that equilateral triangle, isosceles triangle, scalene triangles, all the kind of triangles are to be get included in the set of all triangles in a plane. And what is A set? This is the very important case. In the set A, set of all triangle with at least one angle different from 60 degree, means either you can make such type of triangles where two angles are at least one angle is different from 60 degree, means you can take 45 and here you can take the third angle which is not found to be the 60. Is it to be clear? So you can just see the sum of all angles will be 180. So this is 105. So 105 means you can take this is 75 degree. In this case you can take at least one angle different from 60 degree. So there are two angles are to be there that are to be different from the 60 degree. Sometime you can take this type of triangle also. Suppose any angle is to be found to be 50 degree, then after we have to take the you can take another angle as 20 degree and another angle you can take, so suppose this is 70 and then you can take 110 degree. Is it to be clear? All the angles are to be different from the 60 degree, because the word that should be given as at least. This word, this at least means specify that minimum of one angle will be not equals to 60 degree, means maximum 2 will be not equals to 60 degree and maximum 3 will not be equals to 60 degree, means here all the kind of, and you can just make this type of triangle also. Suppose here 45 and here 45 and here 90, you can take like this triangle, means here the scalene and isosceles triangles are to be get included in the set A. So the set A will be represented like this: X such that X belongs to isosceles triangle isosceles triangle and Scalene triangle. Scalene triangle. Is it to be clear? Means in the set A, both the kind of triangles are to be get included, either isosceles triangle or scalene triangles. Means isosceles means where the two angles are found to be same, or no of the any angle is found to be same is known as the scalene triangle. So here basically in the case of A set, these type of isosceles and scalene triangles are to be get included. Now what should be the answer of A dash? So student, definitely in the case of triangles, there are three kind of triangles generally we have to discuss: equilateral triangle, isosceles triangle and scalene triangle. In this set A, generally isosceles and scalene are to be get included. Then in the case of A dash, we are saying that X is an equilateral triangle. X is an equilateral triangle. Is that to be clear? So here the X belongs to the equilateral triangle. Is it to be clear? So easily student, you can just give the answer, but we have to read the statement carefully. Sometime the statement is not to be read carefully and you will get the wrong answer. So we have to keep in mind this thing. Always we have to read the statement carefully. After that you can just provide the answer in a very systematic way. And these are the very simple way. Simple things are to be there. Only just we have to think about the particular given statement. Otherwise there should be no problem is to be obtained there. Is it to be clear? So pause the video to note it down, student. Then after we will take the next question number 7. So we will take the next question number 7. You can just see the question number 7 here, and this question will belongs to the some basic kind of properties only. So student, in the theory part, just we have to discuss the some kind of laws: complement law, De Morgan's law, double complement law. Is it to be clear? So these type of questions are to be asked in this question number 7, where we have to fill in the blanks. Fill in the blanks to make each of the following statement as true or false. So basically we have to write the results which is belongs to this set. So what should be the answer of A union A dash? So student, A union A dash is always found to be the universal set, because if we are seeing that this is A, any set A, here the all element of U will be lie except of A. Then if we have to join all the elements, then definitely you will get the all elements of universal set. So this answer will belongs to the U set. Now phi dash intersection A. So basically student, the phi dash will be always found to be the universal set. I think you know very well, because we have to just discuss this thing in the theory part. Phi dash will be written as U minus phi, and U minus phi will be obtained as the U. So this phi dash will be considered as the U. So U intersection A. So intersection will be there. Then definitely student, U intersection A. Then we have to take the common element of U and A. Then the answer is obtained as A set only, because A is the subset of universal set. Then the common element will be always taken from the A set. Next, the third part. Third is A intersection A dash. So basically student, in this A set, some of the elements are to be there. Then that elements does not belong to the A dash, because A dash will be U minus A. Means all the elements of A will be get subtracted where. So basically A minus A dash is to be obtained. Then the answer will be taken as empty set, or it will be represented by using the symbol phi. Is it to be clear? Next the fourth part we are taking U dash intersection phi. So U dash. So basically what is U dash? So U dash will be obtained as phi. I think you know very well. So this is the phi, and phi intersection A. So answer is again found to be the phi, because no element available in the case of empty set, and it will be taken with the intersection of this part is to be taken with the A set. Then definitely student, one of the set is empty and another set as containing some of the element, then there should be no element is found to be common. That's why the answer is taken as the phi. Is it to be clear? So this question number 7 will be based on the some basic kind of problems always. So basically student, each and everything you can just see in the exercise, and the related theory we have to already discuss in the previous theory part. If you have to know the concept of each and everything clear, then definitely there should be no problem to simplify the answers of each and every question given in your NCERT exercise 1.5. Is it to be clear? So student, there are so many things related to the sets we are going to discussed from the very beginning of the first video, where what is the sets, then after representation of set, after the theory of subset, as well as we have to discuss about the some basic operations applied on the sets, Venn diagrams also, and the complement of the sets. Now the turn how the application part of these sets are to be there, means in the next video student, just we will start the some practical problems on the union and intersection operations, and definitely where we have to just simplify the question with the help of Venn diagram also. Is that to be clear? And that should be the last part of the sets. Then after the chapter number 1 will be get finished, and you can see student in this chapter only the particular type of definition of each and everything is to be get clear to each and every student, because this particular sets theory will be will be used in the entire calculus as well as the entire probability section. So these terms are to be the important, where suppose any kind of terms will be used in the calculus part, then we have to see the meaning of this part. And student, in the class 12th, basically the sets are not to be included in class 12th syllabus, but these are to be mainly used in many kind of the sets. So you have to just read the things carefully, and after that you have to just analyze the things and take the sum of examples, do the many more questions from any NCERT or any other books also, and if any doubts will be there, then definitely you can ask, no problem. So student, here just we have to discuss the exercise 1.5 of your NCERT textbook. Now student, the turn is the next practical problems based on the union and intersection. We will start from the next video. Till that, again you will simplify the exercise 1.5 by yourself. Thank you.